We are finally back at the shop for a Subaru Saturday, and I have a lot to clean up before we can get into this week's video. So I'm gonna go ahead, set the camera down, and get that done. Alright, so we have everything pretty much cleaned off, a lot more space to work with, and I've got the RS on the ground. This is the first time I've had the RS here, and it feels like months, but I kind of want to do something different. Because I've been working on so much of this metal work, I really want to get the floors fixed in the car, and I've been feeling kind of guilty as I worked. I wasn't able to really work through the floor and analyze everything because there's so much stuff in the car. So as I was able to work on the pinch weld, that's fine. I still have to do the passenger side. I need to do the rear arches and everything, but I really want to get some of this stuff done inside of the car because it's just being neglected, and the interior was actually so clean after the detail, and now it just looks destroyed. I'm probably even gonna pull this dash, even though I didn't think I was going to. I'm not sure yet. Once we get this cleaned out and all the things removed, I got some dry ice because a few of you have left me comments in previous videos saying use the dry ice to remove the sound deadening, you know, whatever you call it, the sound deadening foam, whatever. We're gonna throw dry ice in this thing and see if we can chip it up, because I just want to strip down everything to the best of my capabilities to address any rust it has so I don't have this issue going forward, and then we'll coat the thing with some kind of encapsulator. So the very first thing we have to do is just pretty much strip down the interior. It's not going to be hard, a lot of things are loose, but let me just show you guys. I have a ton of stuff in the trunk too, and we have a lot of work to do back here. I mean, everything's pretty organized, so it won't be too bad. I just had nowhere else to put this stuff. We got our tail lights, you know, like the glove compartment, the center console, the shifter, the headlights, plastic trim. We've just got a lot of stuff here that needs to be pulled out of the car because, you know, as I move to the rear, I need to fix some of this rust too. So that's what we're doing in today's video, pretty much cleaning out the interior of the RS again and really addressing how bad the rust is, because it's been a while since I've been on the inside looking at it, and I just want to get an idea of what we're going to do moving forward because we're making solid progress. December felt really tough just because how busy it was, and I lost some motivation, but actually cleaning up around the car today and getting back to it feels really great. So without talking too much, let's go ahead, start removing some of this stuff that's in here, and then get an idea of what we're gonna do. It's cold out here, 15 degrees with a negative wind chill, but I had the heat on so the barn doesn't feel too bad. Driver's seat. We got that passenger door card for the rear. We gotta pull that for the driver's side. We got pieces for the trunk liner. Steering knuckle, fuse box, and some other little metal panels that I'm gonna have to clean up and fix. Some miscellaneous tools. A metal heart that I was cutting up for my wife for a Valentine's Day gift, and it actually came out sick. I have a video for that next season. You know what's crazy? Valentine's Day is right around the corner. I don't know if I made it for Mother's Day or Valentine's Day. I don't remember, but Valentine's Day is in a couple weeks. I'll get that video published. I don't even recall what this plastic piece is from. This is the cover for the fuel door access right here. This was everything in the car when it was detailed. I had some knickknacks. I think I have my bill of sales book here. Oh yeah, I do. That's a cool thing. I'd like to show you guys that sometime. This was for the foot panel on the driver's side. This one's gonna be tough. That wasn't so bad. Passenger seat. I'm hoping we can find some STI seats, the blue ones, for when we get this interior wrapped up. Now that wasn't so bad. That was everything pretty much from the front, and it already looks so much cleaner. But my goal behind this was, you can see there's dust and dirt, nuts from the squirrels or mice, whatever it was. We've got all this sound deadening stuff right here and some in the rear. But my thought behind this is, I know there's rust underneath you can't see, so I wonder if there's rust underneath the sound deadening mats. And we're gonna buy all new Dynamat and roll it all across and do the best we possibly can. I don't know if I'll use Dynamat, whatever. Sound deadening material, do the whole thing, do a really nice job. So for right now though, I need to remove around to the back and start getting some of this stuff out. And I have boxes which I'm gonna be setting all of this in. So I'm gonna go ahead, open that up, get around the back, and start pulling some of this stuff and placing it nicely, and then organizing it, putting it in boxes so we know what's what, and setting it all aside so I don't have to worry about it later on. Just got some simple moving boxes. I'll go ahead and make these real quick. And we got 5 boxes here. Should be plenty. Let's go ahead and start pulling some parts. Our center console. These belong to the trim on the door. Got 4 of these. We've got the cowl for the engine bay. You know, this where this would cover the windshield wipers. Another center console piece, and we'll just kind of keep all of that together. We can do this intake in something else. Got our ground wire here. I guess I really didn't need all the boxes, because a lot of this would go together. We got the headlight. This one's broken, which is a disaster, but hopefully I can find some new lenses for this. Second headlight, which is in good shape. I think this covered the latch for the fuel door, or maybe not, because that's right here. Oh, we got the trim piece for the door. Our tail lights, which are very fragile and in great shape, so I don't want to beat these up. I'm going to set these separately. And my grille for the front, which is also in pretty solid shape, so we're going to set this one separately also. I'll give you guys a quick look. So we got a decent bit of stuff in this box. We're going to set this one aside. Now, I don't remember what all these clips belong to. It's taken too long for me to finish this process. I'm forgetting where things belong. Got a nice bag of clips here. And then we're gonna do the same thing with anything metal in here. Metal clip, I don't even remember. Stuff for under the hood, I believe. So this is an interior bag. I'm gonna throw it with the interior stuff. Here's our beautiful 2.5 RS floor mat, and the stitching is so rough. Maybe I'll get this restitched and dye the carpet, because this is an awesome floor mat. Go ahead, set tail light. Look how clean that is. Let's get this tail light too. Super clean. 1 or 2 little cracks. Look at all that rust falling, but this is a nice tail light, man. Let's see if we can get this grill in here. We're almost done cleaning this thing out. My other floor mat. This Mamba Jamba has to come out. Yo, this is hilarious. I was going to play with the spare tire, but the mounting bracket for the spare is clearly just rusted completely off its position. So yeah, that does us no good. Let's get the spare out of here. We'll set this aside somewhere. And that's pretty much it. And now we need to remove all the pieces in the interior blocking me from dropping the dry ice where I need it to be. The Dynamat's not in such bad shape, but I think I'll replace it anyway. I think I'll replace all of the Dynamat or any kind of sound deadening material, just because I don't know if it has a lifespan, if it just is there and it sucks up the noise. But I'm gonna be putting new down, and I don't wanna lay the new on the old, if that makes sense. And I kinda wanna spray everything with the encapsulator anyway, to prevent rust. But with this being open like this, we're gonna be able to work where we need to back here, and that's exciting also, because you know, a lot of this is getting really out of hand here with the rust. I need to make some cuts and weld in new. Now that there's nothing back here, you know, we're leveling up, which is awesome. So now we're gonna set up on the inside. I have a few bars, maybe remove the handbrake, and a couple of other things that I wanna remove, so that I feel comfortable dropping the dry ice in here and letting it do its thing. Okay, so we got some light on the inside of the car, and I want to remove this bar first. And we're not going to be removing too much. I really just want to clean this up and do this front area to start and see how it works. But I did want to get this bar out of the way. We'll do this very quickly before we start cleaning up the rest of the car. So just to show you guys, this was the sound deadening stuff when I used heat to remove it. It gets really gooey and it's not easy to scrape up. So that's why I wanted to try this dry ice trick in the first place. And I'm cool with this actually where we're at. I just want to go ahead and give it a try. there's not too much in our way, and if I have issues, we'll just get more dry ice. What I'm gonna do is clean it out really quick with the vacuum. Nothing crazy. Get all the nuts out. Anything, tools, nuts, bolts, everything that I might need. And then we're just gonna go ahead, drop the dry ice in, and let it do its thing and see how it works. All right, so even just sweeping this out, it looks so much cleaner, but you can see how the rust is building here and around some of the seams of the sound deadening mat, and over there, I'll try and get in here to show you guys. It's not so easy for me. Oh, there we go. We got some rust down here that you can't really see, and up here it's really bad. So my guess is it's rusty under the mat like this one was, and that's really why we're doing this. That being said, when you look at the dash, it runs underneath. I am gonna have to pull some of this dash back in order to get all of it removed, but we're gonna just go with it for now and see what I actually have to remove in order to do it the right way. But for right now, I'm just curious about these floors because, you know, this is what I'm working on. If this is in good shape, if there's no rust back here, I'm not worried about it, which I don't think there might be very much rust back here other than where, you know, the obvious places are. But up there and up there, obviously, I'm going to be doing a lot of work. We still have to remove that panel, and I think there's like a BCM or something underneath there, electronics, just from a legacy I've taken apart in the past. I guess we're going to be removing this dashboard, even though I wasn't sure about it. I think that's what we're going to end up doing, and I'm still not guaranteeing you that I'm going to pull it, but I think we're probably going to pull this dashboard just so we can get up as far as we can and stop most of the rust up there. And I've asked a few guys that have removed the dashboard. They say it's not that bad. It's really not that bad, but I'm curious. We have plenty of space to work here, so that's not an issue. And obviously, you know, nothing's going to stop me, but that's what we're working with for now. I'm just excited to have this cleaned up because it just looks so much better. But we are literally gonna go grab the dry ice and do this right now. Look how clean it looks back here. I mean, everything looks so clean other than dust, but it doesn't look that bad. But I'm just curious to see what it's gonna look like when we get this removed. Now, I had absolutely no clue how fast this stuff melts when it's not in a cooler, and I thought since it was 15 degrees outside that it would be fine overnight, but I lost about half of my bag, and it really wasn't cheap either. So I'm a little upset about that, and today I let it sit in the back of the car thinking it was only gonna be like an hour for me to get this prepped, and a lot more has even melted, I guess. So you have to keep it in a cooler. I'm not, you know, instructing you how to use dry ice by any means, but you definitely have to keep it in a cooler or else it's just not gonna work. But you could see how right already it's doing its thing in these bags. But I'm gonna crush it up and let it sit in here so it really breaks it down. I'm curious to see what happens. I mean, I really have no clue. I don't know if I'm breaking it enough. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a hammer and crush this one up, and then we'll do the same with this one. Oh, that one broke really good. I'm gonna crush it up a little better than that. Just get a plastic mallet or something. This will be fine. I don't think I want to make it too small. All right, let's go ahead and dump this and see what we get. And I'm finished touching it. I'm gonna grab a pair of pliers. that looks cool. I'm super bummed that I lost so much of it. You could just hear it breaking. Listen. I don't know if that's the panel or what. Oh yeah. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one over here for now. We'll just try and scoop it around and get it all over. I don't know how long it's supposed to sit here. Oh, it cracked right. Oh my god, it came right out. Wait for this. Wait. Yo, that is unbelievable. What? Oh my god. Look at that. I dropped it. It's like glass after this. That is insane. Oh, that was a solid crack. Watch this. It's broken. That's it. And this is just going to come right out. I'm going to go ahead and get that side ready to go and let this sit so I can move it around and just use it the best I possibly can. At this point, I think I can even leave it in the bag. I can't believe how good it breaks. Alright, so now that we have this set up, I'm just going to go ahead and chip all this one up real quick and try and scoop it to the other side. Do my best. Keep it all on this here. It's just like, it's ice. It's crazy. This is insane. Alright, let's give it a go here. Oh, yes. I'll just take this piece. Throw some over there. Let's go over here. Let's try and get this piece right here. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and take that. Go ahead and put that right over there. This is so clean. I'm so excited. Oh yeah. That is incredible. There was so much more yesterday. I'm so sad that I didn't take care of it properly because we could have gotten it all done with this. Okay, let's move most of this out of our way. right, let's see how good this side will come up for us. Alright, let's get this last piece out for now. I'm going to try and collect as much of this as I can in my bag. All right, here it is, the very last one. And you can hear it clicking and clacking. It's awesome. So I'm gonna try and set my camera up, get you guys a shot of this. That was a sick piece. So after discovering how easy that actually is, I'm a little disappointed that I wasted so much of the dry ice. I mean, I had a lot more before it melted. I just didn't know that would happen. And I'm gonna clean out all this, but just take a look at this. Some of the pieces were great, but it's crazy. It's just like glass now. And there is a big pile of it right here. So we're gonna get that out of the car. One thing I want to talk about a little bit is these plugs, which I really don't understand why there was even plugs in the car if they're glued over and covered in the, you know, Dynamat, the sound deadening material, because what do the plugs do? If it's for drainage, it's not draining anything. I just don't understand. So I'd like to talk to you guys in the comments about why there is plugs there. I just don't get it. It's not necessary, and I might just close them up permanently when I go and do my floor pans. But I am totally pumped how well this all came out. Anywhere I have like glue or little remnants of sealer, I'm gonna use a flat pad and really just knock it down. And we just have some in the back and in some areas like this center console here that I need to get to, which we are going to get that removed so I can just add new everywhere. But I am so pumped how easy that was and how clean everything is. Once I vacuum this up, I think we're really going to get a good idea of how clean the floor pans are. Truthfully, I wish that I would have done that in the front, because who knows how clean it really would have came out. A lot of the residue stuck with the heat, and that took, the front took just as long as everywhere else has. And I still have some in the front to remove, so like I said, guys, this really works. The dry ice on this part of it is great. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to remove this. I don't know if it goes bad. I gotta do a little bit of research. So if you guys are watching the video before I go ahead and take this out, I can always do it next week. I will, you know, get some more dry ice. We have a little bit left. I think I might, I don't know, even know what I'll do with this, but I think what I want to do is find out if this stuff goes bad, or if I even need to replace this, because I really could just supplement this, because it's pretty clean back here. I don't think there's much rust. I guess that's why I was removing it in the first place, to like really clean up any rust and then, you know, inspect underneath. I don't know what to do. You guys got to let me know in the comment section. I can always do this again. Should I remove this Dynamat? I'm probably definitely going to be moving the stuff in the trunk, because there's a lot more rust back there. And I kind of want to get to the stuff up here where I'm not able to because of the dash and little parts that are here. So I'm super pumped about this. It was incredible how much easier and faster this all chipped up with the dry ice rather than me playing with it and the heat gun. I mean, it was just incredible. So I could probably even set it up here and get some of this out. When I have the bag, might as well. I'm just gonna let this sit up here for a minute and do its work. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, get all of the gunk out, vacuum it up, and get a really good look at how clean everything is here. Alright, now I am pretty amazed and happy. I just want to show you guys how much I was able to remove with the dry ice. I've got it all bagged up here. Are you ready? You hear that? It is about 5 pounds weight reduction right here. I'm just kidding when I say that, because I'm never going to be racing this car. It's more of like a showy, maybe some pulls here and there, but nothing on the track. This is crazy how good it removed all the sound deadening material, and I even got into some places underneath I wanted to. I didn't get that on video great, but I'm gonna definitely be pulling this back in order to get up under, because as I moved under there, you found more rust, which we're gonna talk about later on. I'm just so pumped how clean everything else is. Check it out. It's just so clean, and even where I thought it was going to be bad over there, it's really not, and I'm just going to be able to knock that down and reseal it up. Now this side compared to that side, this side's much worse, and there's a number of reasons why this happens, but overall, I'm super excited to have that all out. That's it. That's all I really wanted to do for this video, and it's kind of got me really motivated again. Just looking at the car on the inside and how little bit of rust there is that I need to fix. I'm gonna be able to do it. Just like I did the rocker panel here. It's just working through the motions and doing the best I possibly can. There is more sound deadening material that I'm gonna be removing in order to do this job right, but that's all I got for today, and I'm pretty pumped about it. Now, to close this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the overall project with the 2.5 RS, because I'd say about 3-4 months ago, I had made this piece of paper that, you know, stated what I wanted to do with the car, and we're gonna go over that really quickly. Let's see. The original goal, January 2025. Now, I think I had meant, and you guys know if you watch the series, completed by January 2025. But what we'll go with is this was the goal sheet for January 2025. That makes me feel a little better, just because I didn't get it all done. So I'm gonna get a Sharpie, and I'm just gonna put a mark. We've been doing a lot of research, so we can kind of put like a dot there. We're not going to scratch it off. Disassemble all main components. I would say we pretty much got that one taken care of. I mean, there's really not much left on the car that needs to be disassembled. Clean, strip the car. We'll put a dot there because we kind of got that done. Remove all the rust. Yeah, this is important. And not that we've removed all the rust, but I'd say we're about like 40%. So I'm cool with that. We're doing good. Body work, paint work, haven't done any of it really. Paint firewall. We did coat it with the encapsulator, so I'll give that a dot because that's okay. Undercoat the undercarriage. We only removed the undercoating, so that gets about maybe just a dot to recognize we did some of it. Remove all electrical. We do a dot there because we didn't remove all the electrical, but we did remove a lot of electrical. We can go ahead, remove interior. We're gonna go ahead and in the next video we can probably scratch this one off when I remove that dashboard, because I think that's what we're gonna be doing in our next video. Let's see. Rebuild, refresh the engine. So we have this, we have that one a dot because we did a lot of this. We'll give this a dot because, we have it torn down. It's sitting right in front of the 2.5 RS, and it's torn down. And in the next couple days, I'm gonna be getting it to the engine shop. So refresh engine, that will be with, along the lines of that. We're getting closer to that one. New clutch, new flywheel. Big no. Find donor car, big no. Make new fuel lines and brake lines, big no. So I would say we're about like 35% done with this goal sheet for January, and we're gonna be making a new goal sheet now. Now that it's 2025, I really want to start off strong. This is the first Subaru Saturday of the year, and I'm hoping this video does well. But I'm going to be pushing this a little harder than I've been in the past. I don't know how my filming is going to go, and I don't know how I'm going to get it all wrapped together. But I want to just keep making pace for this season to have this car built and get it out to a show. I think that would be the coolest thing ever. Because, I take my Z, and the Z is really great. I'm telling you what, it's got power, it looks good, but I just think it'd be cool to pull into a show where people are like, look at that car, man. I don't even know what that is, because I really never see this model Impreza, the 2.5 RS, ever at shows. And what I'm going to be doing to it is special. I have a few surprises coming up in the series, so I'm really pumped about it. Overall, I'm really pumped about where the 2.5 RS is headed, and I'm excited about the new year. I think it's going to be really good. No matter what, guys, in the year 2025, we are going to get the Impreza 2.5 RS completed, whether it be April, May, June, I'm not sure. I'm not even going to set a timeline on it because I can't do that. But, because I'm not going to be wrong again, let me tell you that. But I'm going to just do the best I possibly can to get this car on the road. And I believe in the year 2025, we're definitely going to have that ready. So, that being said, too, let me say this. For my YouTube channel, because you guys see the amount of work I put to the car, and in my videos, I don't even show the full extent of work. I mean, I'm here for hours, but I also put hours and hours into my YouTube channel, and I really need to do better. I need to do social media like Instagram and TikTok and all the other platforms. I'm not great at that. Short form content is so hard for me to make. I'm always able to do a Saturday video, but I need to just get better overall. That's some of my things that I want to do in the year of 2025 is, you know, bring up my social media presence, and that way I can get more following from those apps as well. I know somebody said that in the past video to make short form content. I do my best. It's just not that easy. I swear I thought long form was going to be difficult, but I'm telling you what, short form content is hard. It's just not for everybody. But yeah, my goal in 2025 is I'm going to be hitting 5,000 subs in the next few months. I already know it. Things are on the up with subs. I'm getting a great sub ratio to views. I think that we could be hitting 10,000 subs. I know a few of you said like 30,000. I saw somebody say like 100,000 that time I asked you guys in the questions. You know, you guys are very kind, and I appreciate that kind of motivation and support. I mean, I wish I had 100,000. I feel like I could have 100,000, but I think for the year 2025, we're going to end up with like 10,000. And, you know, it could be more. If we pass 10,000, that's going to be insane. But I think no matter what, we're hitting 10,000 in the year 2025. I only have been posting videos every Saturday for about 6 or 7 months. In the year 2024, I've been posting for more than a year now, but every Saturday, 6+ months now. So, and it's been getting better and better. I could show you guys the analytics. If that's something you want to see, you know, let me know in the comment section. I'm glad to share that with you guys because, you know, you're all part of it. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I rambled here, I know, for a little bit longer. I put the talking at the end of the video rather than during. Sometimes I know it kind of disrupts the flow, and I wanted to get you guys a clean video for this week. But I do want to say this also. I have another special series coming up, and that is all about my Chevy Tahoe. And I don't know how much I've talked with everybody about this car, but shortly after I got married, I paid cash for this truck, and I'm not going to reveal how much yet. I'm not going to reveal what the damage was yet because this truck had a lot of damage. But it's time for me to sell this truck. My BMW has been very good to me, and this truck has literally just been sitting in my driveway for, I'd say, about a year and a half. Driving it here was like the very first time I even drove the truck in about a year. So I got a battery, it's charged, we're charging it, and I'm gonna be getting this in the shop, and we're gonna be doing some serious work to this truck in order to get it ready for sale. Now, if that's something you guys are excited for, you're gonna have to wait in order to see what I'm cooking up with that truck, because it's gonna be a solid series. It's not going to be like the 2.5 RS, actually. It's not a restoration series. It's something I'm going to attempt a little different that has been popular on YouTube. So I want to try it out. You know, I want to see how it works for me. And a few times in the past when I've done videos like that one or content like, you know, where I buy and sell or whatever, has done pretty solid. So that's all. This is the end of the first Subaru Saturday in the year of 2025. I hope everybody had great holidays. I know my last 2 videos were recorded earlier in the year. I couldn't get you guys any great content, and I'm feeling really good about everything right now, especially today. After doing that, I feel like, once again, when I finally started to work, I just feel like I'm able to do this. I'm able to do it. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get this done together as a team. I appreciate everybody's support. You guys have been incredible. And I just think everything is gonna be so good in the year 2025. So thank you all for watching and taking this journey with me. I can't wait to continue to work with you guys and hear what you guys have to say. I'm gonna get out of here for today. I'm gonna get that Tahoe in this garage because I gotta start working on it. And that's all. I'll catch you guys next Tuesday for another Subaru Saturday. Have a great week. Peace out.